Robinson, Mrs. Robinson. This is how my friends like to have me paged when we've lost each other at the Walmart. According to the article, Predator, Prisoner, and Role Model that I found in the Berkeley Article of Undergraduate Studies, the graduate features Mrs. Robinson as a dangerous predator. Now, do you think at this point I really care that there's some people waiting for me up at the front of the store? Yeah, no, I'm a little too embarrassed to go claim those people for myself. I'm honestly always the brunt of public humiliation by my peers, and it's due to the fact that I date extremely young women, women that are a great deal younger than my own self. But now I'm going to explain to you the circumstances that have given my friends this wrong opinion of myself and prove to you once and for all that I am not a cougar, that I am merely just a victim of circumstances. Now, the Oxford Dictionary defines a predator, as an animal that naturally preys upon others. But I am actually lacking in any skills whatsoever in public speaking, if you have not noticed from my previous speeches. I'm also lacking in the skills that are honestly needed to approach women. When I myself try and talk to women that I find attractive in public, I actually begin to sweat in a manner that becomes publicly obvious. Not only do I sweat at a rate that you can see through my clothing, my palms actually begin to pour sweat. I mean, literally, I'm like this. My nervousness overcomes my ability to speak, at which point all I can do is mutter a series of clicks and beeps that absolutely make no sense to anybody, including myself. Now, I wish I was like most people that could just go out to a bar and have a couple of drinks and loosen up that way. But unfortunate for me, I have a serious allergy towards alcohol. I can consume about 1 or 2 drinks of that, at which point I vomit. I don't know if you guys watch South Park very much. You ever see when Stan talks to Wendy? That would be exactly what happened to me. You know, the alcohol would just somehow have the right point to come out in which I could barf on some beautiful young lady in public. Now you can bet that when the next time, when I go into a club now and I do speak to this woman that I've humiliated myself for, she runs away screaming. She not only runs away screaming because she has no idea what I said to her, she's also in need of a very large towel in which to dry the palm that I have shaken. Next time I walk into this club, you can bet she's going to be the first person I see. Her and her friends will be sitting in a corner, pointing at me and laughing quite hysterically. I'm not sure about you, but I don't like public humiliation, and I decided myself that I'm just not going to hit on women any longer. After the 3rd or 4th time this happened, I decided forget it. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, and I'm going to live with cats. It's okay. But basically, I actually don't feel that I am a predator myself. See, there's something about when I go out to the club, young people just seem to attract to me. They come up to me, they start asking me questions, they want to know who I am. Lost my card, sorry. Yeah, although I'm socially inept, I manage somehow to still attract the attention of other women. But like me, I agree that you are now going to agree that I am not whatsoever a cougar. I'm just a magnet for young people due to my youthful attitude, the way I drive. I drive a motorcycle. I hang out in a lot of places that 20-year-olds would hang out. And for some reason, it just seems like young women attract to me beyond my control. It's nothing I honestly have anything to do with. Hey, who's that? How did she get in my presentation?
Doesn't matter how I got here. All that matters is how I get your number.
Hey, if you just wait a minute and let me finish my speech, I'll be more than happy to give that to you when I'm done.
Sorry for the interruption.
Now, as I was saying, when I go out, I seem to have this attraction. Women just seem to flock at me and ask me for my telephone number. Now, I don't want you for 1 second to believe that I'm trying to sit up here and tell you that I'm some amazing chick magnet. Because for a moment, if I honestly believed that, I would have the confidence to go up and approach women within my own age bracket. But unfortunately for me, I am not. Now, I think younger people may be attracted to me, like I said, because of the situations and areas and the type of activities that I'm honestly attracted to. I honestly admit that even though I do get picked up and hit on by women like this, constantly giving me their phone number, I don't have the courage to call them back. I can honestly freak out and chase a woman away through a text message faster than anybody else in the history of humankind. They generally text me back and say, "What is wrong with you? Go seek counseling." But it's really just my inability to speak to them in a correct manner that makes them feel this way. My friend Melanie, who also goes with me everywhere, pretty much every party, social event, concert, you name it, fair, venue. She goes with me and she says, "Dude, I just don't get it. Why do beautiful women I wish I could date come up and flock to you like magnets?" And I'm like, "I don't know, dude." And then she goes, "But how come you don't ever date any of them?" Well, it's obvious, because none of them ever call me first. Now, I'm sure that you can see from and you will now agree that I am not a cougar. I am merely a prey to be fed upon about those women younger than myself, which, unfortunate for myself, I have to settle for, because, honestly, I like free meals and I like going out at night. I don't believe it is for 1 second because I am a cougar. I've just learned to settle for getting what I can have.